How you doing out there today? This is James from Overton, and I'm out in Churchland at the Printed Word Bookstore, and we're out here filming a reading. Salmonella Wright, a former teacher in the Portsmouth school system. She taught there for 35 years, and she continues to teach our young children. And she came out here to do a storybook reading, which is so important, and it's something that the Austins do out here on Saturdays. Not every Saturday, but maybe every 2 weeks or whenever a thing comes up. But it's very important. We have a lot of children that come out here with the parents. And the parents don't just drop them off. They sit in there with them too and enjoy the experience along with the children. And this is the second time I've been here, and it's always a pleasure to me. I'm fine. It's always a pleasure to me to come out here and be amongst these young kids because they are our future. But anyway, this is what Portsmouth Coffee Talk likes to do, is to watch our shows and see that we're in our studios having conversations with different people. But we like to get out as well, especially when it comes to covering our young people who will be taking over for us. But we have to set a foundation for them. As far as reading and learning how to comprehend and be prepared and ready for that next level of education. So this is always a pleasure for me to come out, as I say. So anyway, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. And we'll see you next time we come out here, or the next time we're out here in the streets, as they say, covering for Portsmouth College. Take care. We appreciate you. And always ready our community and our future. Take care. See you next time. Okay, this is Slim Overton from Portsmouth Coffee Talk. I'm out here at the Printed Word Bookstore, and we're here with the reader of the day, Salmonella Wright, and she's here, and she's a former school teacher. Were you teaching the Portsmouth schools?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
35 years, I believe you had.
Yes, 35 years.
So how was this, I'm sure you'll continue, even after you retire, you continue to be involved with the students.
Yes.
So you taught what grade?
All of them.
All of them?
I started out in 5th grade. Then, look, I don't know what the law was demoting me. Then I went down to 4th. Then I went down to 3rd. I stayed in 3rd the longest.
Oh, okay.
And I love that. I went to Lakeview School, Douglas Park, and S.H. Clark when it was changed back into an elementary school.
Okay, Douglas Park. That was my elementary school.
Right.
Yes. That tells you how old that school has been around.
And it's still there.
And still there. Still there. Teaching our young kids.
Yes.
So how gratifying is it to come to something like this and have...
Listen, I love telling children, especially to kindergarten.
Right.
They are so amazing, but any child.
And I have a granddaughter that's graduated from preschool going to kindergarten.
Right.
No, she's kindergarten going to 1st grade. So.
Okay, they love the stories.
Yes.
And I enjoy them because I also, not like I said, in my storytelling, I try to teach them. Being a former teacher, I want to teach them along with telling them stories, tell them about the history of wherever I'm telling the story from. And so it's just so gratifying. In fact, not only after I retired, I teach Sunday school. I teach children at church. So I've been teaching in different kinds all the time. So if you need me, call me.
Yes, we definitely can see it's your passion. And I was telling the Austins a little while ago how important it is for our young kids to learn how to read, especially with all this social media technology.
Yes.
Learn to read first, and then the storytelling part is important too, because then they learn how to comprehend what they're reading.
That's right.
Once they get to the point when they're reading on their own.
And when you think about it, at first, it was just word of mouth.
Right.
Then somebody decided to put it in a book.
Right.
Once they put it in a book, then the children can read it for themselves, and reading is so important.
And I think it was important, and I filmed that you mentioned Africa, and you just mentioned the word of mouth. That was the tradition, and probably still is in Africa. That's the way they pass down their history.
That's right.
And that's the way our parents should do that, along with encouraging reading.
Absolutely.
You can take a book and take you anywhere in the world.
Anywhere. Don't have the money? Go to the library, get a book, and it'll transport you anywhere in the world.
And you can have a conversation with anybody. Any world traveler.
Oh, just a conversation with yourself.
That's right.
Knowledge
is cliche, but children are future, and
Yes, they
reading
are.
is fundamental.
Yes, it is.
Well then, thanks again, and I appreciate what you do, and continue to do what you
I
do.
shall, as long
Thank
as
you
the
for
Lord
your
lives.
35 years of service.
Thank you.
And it didn't end there. You continue to do what you do.
Yes, I do.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you. Okay, this is Slim Overton from Portsmouth Coffee Shop. I'm out here at the Printed Word Bookstore. We just witnessed a reading, a book reading to the children out here, which is something they have every Saturday, and we'll talk more about that. But for a treat, come out here, and Greg is out here with his ice cream truck to give the children some ice cream. So you see the bubbles flowing out here. So it's a festive thing, and Greg, good morning, Greg.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife grew up with that.
That's a nice touch.
It is.
So let me turn the camera around and talk to the Austins here, who
Miss Austin, come on over here.
talk to the Austins here. We talked to them before, but we're out here again. Wish I could come out every Saturday, but we're here again. And I want to say welcome. And what a nice touch to have Greg come out here with the ice cream. And what a great story that's been told. And you get a lot of great stories out here. So tell us a little bit about what you have planned going forward for the summer.
Well, this was our kickoff. We had taken off for the month of May, and so today was the kickoff of our summer.
You need some time to yourself as well, right?
So we'll have another one in 2 weeks, and we're going to talk about
Ruby Bridge.
Oh, okay.
Talk to the kids about that, and then we'll have some special things to get kids really out during the summer. So we're still in the planning process. So hopefully we'll have dates and times and activities out.
So how gratifying this is to have the kids and to just see the looks on the kids' face, how they are interested or intrigued by the stories that are being told. And this is something that's your passion, I assume.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
you just get a real kick out of doing what you do.
We always brag on the kids when we're talking about our story time because the kids always enjoy it. They engage the questions that they're asked. Sometimes we are surprised by it because you may not think they're really paying attention, but they are.
Yeah.
We're really amazed by, that they really love coming. The parents don't have to force them.
And these are things, because I have a granddaughter who doesn't live here, she lives in Memphis, but she's just turned 6. And that's the age where they're very impressionable. And on a serious note, when we talk about some of the issues that we're having in society today, this is where we need to start.
Especially before they get used to using cell phones. And
Right.
all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Catch them before then.
And reading is fundamental, and it's important for them to learn that reading thing early on in life. And we can see the difference.
Talking to someone this week about how the schools look at reading and math and how they concentrate and focus more on reading than math because they figure that if you can read, then you can do math. You can do
Right. It comes a lot easier, even foreign language. And that's why it's so important what you all do here, because the reading is not only reading, they want to comprehend what they're reading. So when they have these periods where people actually read to them, and we encourage the parents to read to the children as much as they can, because that keeps the interest there. But thank you so much, and we're going to work on bringing you all on our show one Thursday evening.
Yes, sir.
We have shows every Thursday evening, so we can talk further about what you all doing
Yes,
and
sir.
get to know you all.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
That'll be good.
Thanks a lot for what you do. We appreciate it.
Thank you.